Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. Welcome to 4th class on classes and objects. In today's class I teach you first very simple topic named the past statement. Afterwards I teach you one very interesting program. At the same time the program whichever I explain to you is also very important. And first of all I am going to teach you what is the past statement. Till today I taught you what is class as well as what is object. That means as I taught you already, or as you know already, classes are the user defined data types. Objects are nothing but similar to variables of which type, the class whichever I defined. That is what we saw in the last 3 classes. In today's class first I teach you the past statement. Already we know about the past statement available in Python. We use this past statement not only while working with classes and objects. While working with other topics from the Python also we use this past statement. Now what is the use of this past statement? Why do we use while working with the class? See the explanation here. And already we know how to create a class. How to create a class? We use the keyword class. Then we give an appropriate name for the class whichever we are going to create. Afterwards we give colon. As we said in the previous classes, class contains data members as well as the function members. Okay, already we know the fact. But sometimes for us necessary to write an empty class so that I can update afterwards. See here, I am going to create one class named person. That's why the class keyword has been used by me. And the syntax, as per syntax I have given colon, and see the contents of this class, nothing is there. That's why I have written pass here. Afterwards I can update this class with the data members inside and function members inside. See the explanation here. Class definitions cannot be empty. If you want to create empty class, you can't write like this, class person colon. No. Class definitions cannot be empty. But if you for some reason have a class definition with no content, sometimes you have to create a class with no content so that you can update it afterwards. In that situation you need to put the past statement inside the empty class to avoid of getting an error message. I hope little bit you have understood. In today's class only I explain you one program. There we create empty class, then we update the things. You'll come to know. No need to worry. Now I ask you the same question. What is the use of the past statement while working with the classes and objects? Can you give me the answer? Sometimes it is necessary for the programmers to define empty class. At that time we use the past statement within that empty class so that we can avoid the possibility of getting an error. If you won't use the past statement, if you write simply class and the class name, definitely we are going to get an error message. That's why to avoid that error we use the past statement. This is what the answer. How to write the answer for the question? Explain the past statement in examination. Class definitions cannot be empty. But if you for some reason have a class definition with no content, put the past statement inside it so that we can avoid the possibility of getting an error. Like this you have to write, and write one small simple example like this. And in addition to these things, if you give example at the time, evaluator will be happier. No problem at all. I explain you the program now. This program is really very important for you. Write Python program to explain, demonstrate how to nest classes and objects. Oh, already we know what do you mean by nesting. Nesting means using within one another. Nested if means in if only we use one more if. Nested while means in while only we use one more while. Nested class means what? We use one class within another class. That is what the example. This example will explain you regarding how to nest classes and objects. How to return object from a function also. One function we write. This time that function returns objects. That is what I am going to explain. See the example. See this program. You feel lengthy code. This is not lengthy at all. Very easy to understand. This is from the recommended book, Alan Downey only. You may get this question in VTU main examination. As a bird's view, I explain this program. See this program, class point colon pass. This is one of the empty class I created. Blank is the object of which class? Point type. That means point is the empty class created by me, and by using that class I am defining one object as blank. See here, I am creating one more empty class here. Class rectangle, pass statement has been used by me. Afterwards I am defining one object named box of which type? Rectangle type. Okay, no problem at all. First I created a class, I defined the object. I created a class, I defined the object. Okay, here I created empty class, but I want to take some data members inside. I want to update this class now. How shall I? I want to update this one by x and y coordinate. This represents the point on a graph. In order to create one point on that graph sheet, we need to have the x value and y value. So inside this class, I want to store the x coordinate value and y coordinate value. So that I am updating this class with blank.x equals to 3.0, blank.y equals to 4.0. That means I updated this object with two more values, 3.0 and 4.0. First I created the empty class, then I defined the object. I updated that object with two datas like 3 and 4. I hope you have understood. I am writing one function called print underscore point, and this is a function I am writing. To this function I am passing the object. Okay, that object whichever I pass to it, that will be transmitted to P, and I am printing x and y from that object. That's why P point x comma P point y. This function I call afterwards inside the program. No need to worry. And see this class. Just only I told you that this is one of the empty class, and box is the object of which type? Rectangle. Now I want to update this class. That's why I am taking two datas. I want to update the rectangle class with the width of the rectangle as well as the height of the rectangle. So width of the rectangle I have taken as 100, height of the rectangle I have taken as 200. Means it represents one rectangle of the size 100 by 200. And I want to represent that rectangle by its corner also. Sometimes we need to store the corner of rectangle. That's why you can see here I am updating this class with two data members as well as one more data member as a corner of which type? Pointer type. Here what the nesting begins. See here. Here I am updating which class? Rectangle class. In this class I am taking one object as corner of which type? Point type. What is point? Point is a class in which x and y are there. Now corner is the data member, means object inside the rectangle class. This is what we call nest classes and objects. That means I am using one object of which type? Point type inside which class? Rectangle. This is what nesting of classes and objects. Afterwards what I do, I update x and y of corner object. This is new object created by me, and I update the values of this corner as x as 0, y as 0. I hope you understood. Okay. Okay, sorry for the interruption. And here you can see I explain. Now I want to find the center of this rectangle. What is the size of this rectangle? 100 by 200. Then to find the center of this rectangle I am writing one function, to find underscore center. To this function I am passing one object, RECT. As I taught in my last class, RECT acts as a self parameter. In this also, as well as P also acts as self parameter. Okay, no problem, you know it already. If you don't know, please watch my previous videos. And this is the self parameter, it will access, okay, RECT. And P is the object of which type? Point type. See here, once again I am using one more object of which type? Point type. Now what I am doing, p dot x equals to, okay, p is having two data members x and y, as we know already, x and y. Okay, p dot x equals to rectangle dot corner dot x. Rectangle dot corner dot x means what? This corners x it is taking. Okay, corners x means 0. 0 plus rectangle's width. Rectangle's width is how much? 100. 0 plus 100, 100. 100 upon 2, 50. That is what the x for it. P dot x will become 50. And p dot y equals to rectangle's corner dot y. Rectangle's corner dot y is 0.0. 0.0 plus height of the rectangle, 200. 0 plus 200, 200. 200 upon 2, 100. P dot y is 100. P dot x is 50. P dot y is 100. 50, 100 is the center of the rectangle of the size 100 by 200. Return P. Now P is having 50 and 100. That is what we return. Understood? Where we are calling it, see here, center equals to find center into bracket box. Okay, I am calling the function find center. To that one I am passing box. What is box? See here, box is the object of which type? Rectangle type. In this box only we have 100, 200 and this corner, and x and y are initially 0.00, 0.00. This one only I am passing to the find center. It will transmit to the find center and it calculates the center of the rectangle. It returns P. P is nothing but 50, 100. That 50 and 100 is there in center. Now I print center of rectangle for width 100 and height is so and so. Where is it? Print point center. Print point means I am calling which function? Print point function I am calling. And to this function I am passing the center object. Center is the object. This center object will be transmitted to P. P dot x and P dot y. P dot x means P dot y means what? 50 and 100. Then what is the center of rectangle for the width 100 and 200? 50 and 100. Center of rectangle for width 100 and height is 200. 50, 200. Little bit clumsy, and I hope you understood. In VTU main exam, if you get a question on classes and objects, or how to nest, or how to return object from a function, write this program as an example and explain in your own way if you have time, or simply write the program and write the output. You get very good marks in examination. Thank you. Now practically I will run the program and I will show you. Okay, dear students, come back. The program whichever I explained to you just only, already I have written the program for you so that I can run and I show you. I saved this program as all classes.py because many classes are used by me, and this is empty class. That's how past statement has been used. I'm updating this class with this is the object, blank is the object of the type point, and with I am updating this class with two data, x as 3.0, y as 4.0, and no problem at all. And print point, okay, I am printing. This is a function. It takes one object. From that object it will print x and y, no problem at all. Afterwards rectangle is the empty class, okay, no problem, just only I explained you. And afterwards you can see box is the object of which type? Rectangle type. I'm updating this class with the width as 100, height as 200, and in this class I'm taking corner as the object of which type? Point type. This is what the nesting, and I initialize this object with x as 0 and y as 0, and this is a function. To this function I pass one object, and p is the object of the type point, and I calculate the x and y, center of it I return. And here I am calling the function find center. I am passing the object that will be stored in center, and center of rectangle is so this one and so and so. Print point, just only I explained you. Now time is going to complete shortly, sorry. I run the program, run and run model. Yes, we got the result as 50.0 and 100.0. This is what the program which I explained to you. I hope you understood, but these values are no use at all in this program. There is one more we need to concentrate here. Okay, thank you. If any doubts, please ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.